great, but I've got an awful lot to live for.
The legendary Lou Gehrig shares a kinship with Kirk Jones. Both had baseball careers that were cut short, betrayed by their own bodies. But while the Iron Horse famously played in 2,130 consecutive games, Kirk never made it to the majors. He never threw a pitch in a big league park. Until the one day he did. Baseball has always been in Kirk Jones' blood. A high school standout, Kirk pitched at UNLV and was drafted by the Cleveland Indians in 1978.
I remember sitting down with the local newspaper, being interviewed, and you're living your lifelong dream. It's a dream that I've always had of being a professional athlete.
An elbow injury ended his dream of playing in the big leagues. But that hurdle pales in comparison to what he would face later in life. The self-described, always active father and grandfather was doing a routine workout when he noticed that something felt wrong.
I started noticing that my dominant leg, which is my right leg, was, during the course of working out, was gradually becoming weaker than my left leg. Through all these years being very active, we all know ourselves, we know our body, and I knew something wasn't right, and that's where, through a series of appointments with the doctors, that there was a possibility of having ALS.
I didn't know what Lou or ALS was. And I remember the first time that I did look, it was after they suspected that it was ALS. It actually took my breath away.
I'm sure I heard of ALS, but as far as knowing that it was a neurodegenerative disease that takes people's lives, an average of 3 to 5 years, I didn't know. And the first pitch back in 1998.
The Jones have been Diamondbacks season ticket holders since day one. And Karen says the most special moment came this season on July the 11th. 31 years after he was drafted, Kirk Jones finally got his call to the bigs.
Derek played for Kirk Jones. Yes, I am. Yeah. That was the anniversary of my 30-year anniversary of my father's passing was on that day. So it was an emotional time for me and for my family. So I saw, looking over and seeing, my wife for 31 years, just seeing our children.
Fans, please welcome Kirk Jones as he will be throwing out our ceremonial first pitch.
And then as I was on the mound getting ready to throw that first pitch out of the corner of my eye, my 2.5-year-old grandson was running towards me, and so I just couldn't help but smile.
Great job, Kirk. Thank you. You are an inspiration to all of us.
For him to have gotten out of the chair and go up on the mound and limp up there with it seemed like one good leg and throw a strike. It was incredible.
Going into Little League and Babe Ruth in high school, my dad would catch me in the backyard. Well, there was a special moment as I reflected on my father's anniversary. Him and I, catching each other in the backyard, that he caught that first pitch for me. He was there. That's the ball Grandpa threw out. Look at that. And it was just a moment that I'll treasure the rest of my life.